everyone, so today we are going to do clear liquid stage, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you a couple of different ways of how you can actually get your protein. And we're going to be using some chicken, and here I have some leeks and some onions and some carrots. So what we're actually going to do is 3 different methods of how you can actually prepare your chicken broth. Now there are different variations of this. I'm going to use 3 different methods. You're welcome to do what you want to do, whatever's easiest for you, but just so you get the general idea, be prepared, try and make as much as you possibly can. We're going to freeze it at the end of this, and so once we've actually done that, I'm going to use the ingredients that's left over from what we do, because we're going to be taking all of the chicken water and using that for your week 1. That's your clear liquid, so you can drink your boiled, cooled chicken water that's flavoured with these lovely leeks and onions and carrots, and obviously you can add what you want. But what I've chosen is, and I did for myself, I've chosen vegetables that have flavour and that don't overpower, because after surgery you could be nauseous just from the anaesthetic, through the whole process of the surgery that you've just gone through, and so everybody's going to be different. You know, there could be a reaction to, oh, it's a bit too strong tasting. So let's keep it nice and simple. If you want, you can just use chicken and then boil it, poach it, that's another version, and you can keep that water, that chicken water, and that's what you'll be having. Okay, so let's get started. So what I've done is I've just added 1 litre of water here and a drop of olive oil. I'm not putting any seasoning in, that's your choice, but remember, I say to you, you have no idea how it's going to be after surgery. Use the Redmond. We're going to put the chicken in to the Redmond. Plastic rubber gloves on, so that raw chicken and all the things that we need to be careful of. So here we go. So I've got quite a small but ample size chicken. I'm going to pop that into the water, and then we're going to add, here we have our onion. I've just chopped that in half, okay, so you can see. So I'm adding 1 onion. All I've done is halved it, peeled it and halved it, and a carrot. Add that to the water, and there's a leek here. Look, I'm going to add celery, okay? That is entirely up to you. It can be a little bit bitter. If you want to err on the side of caution, let's just say that you're putting in the onion and the carrot, the leek and the whole chicken. So there goes a stick or 2 of celery. Closing the lid now, and we're going to choose the menu. So for this, I'm actually going to choose I'm going to bake it. So there we go, I'm going to start that, press start. There you go, that's now cooking. So you've got the option then of having that cooked in the Redmond. Here's my slow cooker, and I've got that on. Again, I've added a litre of water. It's cold water. You can you know, add as much or as little as you want. And again, I put a drop of olive oil in there. Look, the one thing I want to point out to you is, when you are in the stage of just having had your surgery, you cannot start going, I mustn't have butter, I mustn't have olive oil, I mustn't have this, it's too high in calories. You know, I was in hospital with people that were actually saying, oh, I can't have that, I can't have this, terrified of some fruit juice. This first 4 weeks particularly, and going forwards as well, you've got to keep this in mind, as in of what's right for you. You have got to make sure that you are aware that what you are trying to do is get your stomach to heal from the surgery. we are trying to get that healing process going. That's what stage 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks is all about. Don't try and calorie count or worry, okay? Make sure that everything is going to slide gently and simply with your system after surgery. So here we have a chicken that I'm going to put in, all right? So no seasoning, I just feel you should be on the side of caution for your tummy. Who knows whether salt and pepper would be a good thing for you or not. So here I have some leeks. We're going to keep them whole. I'm not being funny, because what we're going to be using is we're going to use in the water, okay? And then afterwards that will actually just cook to be very, very soft. I've just added the carrot now, okay, and some onions. So this is just one onion chopped up, okay, a little bit there, a little bit there. So what have we got going on here now? We've got this chicken, we've got a carrot, we've got the leek, and we've got a whole onion that we've actually just made. So we're trying to keep it so that it's going to cook on the slow cooker, nice and slowly. So there we have it. That's that one in the slow cooker. So that's nice and easy, and that's all on, and that'll be ready in a few hours. So the Redmond, by the way, it's going to be ready in an hour. So the next one I'm going to do is pressure cooker, okay? You can just use an ordinary saucepan, of course. I'm just showing you different options, okay? So these will be more sort of flavoursome because they're kind of roasting and all the flavours and juices are going to flood out. Whereas this is probably going to be a bit more sort of poached, and yeah, it will contain all the actual flavours here. Whatever suits you best, okay? So again, let's add our water. Hope you can see that. Okay, and then we're going to take carrots, our onions, and on this one some celery. I didn't put celery in the slow cooker, so there go bits and pieces that we want. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put this parsley in, and for our pressure cooker, here's our chicken, and put that straight in. I'm not adding seasoning because I'm imagining that I've just had surgery, so put that plate out of the way there. And so now I'm going to cook all of this as in, and I'll see you later. Hi everyone, so we've got a minute to go with the Redmond, okay, so this is going to be ready in a minute, and the pressure cooker has already cooked and is ready. So there's our Redmond, and I'm going to actually just deal with this at the moment. So let's open that up and let's unplug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain everything and pop it into this jug, and that's going to be all the things that we collect from the chicken and the carrots and the onions and leeks, celery, whatever's gone into our concoction for our chicken water. Okay, so there's our chicken, and there's all our chicken water. As you can see, there's little globules of like fat deposits in there. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, so we're going to collect all of that. So I am going okay. Right, so collected there. Just let that strain a little bit. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use that for some of our stage 2, week 2. So we're going to make a full liquid. I hope you can see. We can use these tiny little bags, because you're not going to need very much at all. is your portion, and that's probably going to be enough, okay? Okay, so that's probably going to be as much as you're going to manage, okay? So you've got lots and lots and lots there, all right? You know, if you don't want that, then you can just use the chicken breast. And the chicken breast is going to give you more of a poached kind of pure sort of liquid, which I have done a recipe for on the website for week 1, okay? For now, I just want to show you, if you haven't got those tiny little bags like that, okay, then you can use a little container like this, look. So that's clear liquid, and we've done that one from the pressure cooker, okay? And I want you to just see what's left, look. So what we're going to use is, we've got an example of what you're going to be eating. Okay, so with the Redmond, here we are, emptying out that stage of being able to make that into either a puree, or we're going to make that into our full liquid, okay? So let's lift that off, put that onto there, that can drain away in there. Right, there's your liquid again. By using a full chicken, because of the skin that's on it and the bones, this is what you're going to get. You're not going to need very much at all, because you're not going to be hungry, but it is going to feed you. More importantly, it's going to help your tummy heal after the surgery. So that's how much I would be freezing for my portion, and I documented everything. And I really do suggest that you do. There you go, that's one portion, and you can freeze all of those. I would let that cool, of course, before I freeze it, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you how it looked as it when it came out. And again, in the Redmond, you know, it's actually, okay, and you can see everything's really soft. So what we're going to do is we're not going to waste any of this. Liquid's been used for week 1. And then we're going to turn around and make something with this for our puree stage, but more importantly, we can go into stage 2, which is week 2. So we're going to make that full liquid out of that. This is the chicken that came out of the pressure cooker. So we have managed to do 3 different versions of chicken. The slow cooker is still cooking. So you've got the idea. You're going to get that chicken water, you're going to get the flavour from the chicken, the carrot, the leek, a little bit of parsley, celery, whatever you want to do. I would recommend you stay away from seasoning, as I mentioned before. So what I'm going to do for you is we're going to move into making that now into a full liquid. So I'll be back soon and I'll show you how it's done. I'm using some of the chicken, and I'm going to use the chicken and the celery and the carrot, and I'm going to just take some of that and pop it into the blender and add some of that liquid from earlier on. I'm adding some chicken and some carrot and some celery and the chicken flesh, and making sure they're taking all the flesh off the bones. Some of that, and underneath here we've got some of the onion, which is fabulous and smells delicious, by the way. So this is certainly going to feed you in a very satisfying, delicious, nutritional, exciting way. While you recover from your surgery and start to feel everything is healing with your beautiful, wonderful sleeve. Okay, so now I'm going to add this mixture, which is chicken, juice, celery, carrots, the actual flesh. Come on, there we go. Okay, so I've done that. So now I'm going to pour okay, and I hope you can see that that's just a really delicious full liquid chicken soup. Okay, I can tell you it smells absolutely divine. Okay, and if we compare this one or clear liquid, which is the first one we did, and we're freezing up, and I can assure you that that is absolutely going to do you so much good. So I'm going to have a little taste of this right now. It's absolutely lovely. Okay, honestly, flavors, we're definitely getting that beautiful chicken, taste of carrot, a little bit of onion, but it is doing everything that you need it to do so that your tummy starts to heal from this surgery, and that you can get back on track and start enjoying food, doing everything you need it to do in order to make sure that your tool, which is your sleeve, does everything and anything that you want it to. Okay, so we have the first one, which is clear liquid, and then we have our second, and we've wasted nothing, you know, I mean, look, it's just, that's what you're going to be eating. To be honest, it's delicious. Okay, so we will now try and get the next bit on to puree, and I'm going to do that for you now, so give me a moment. Okay everyone, so this is going to be our puree or mushy stage, and here's our chicken, a little bit of water that I've added to it. There's a potato in there that's cooked, just one. There's the onions, the celery, a little bit of parsley in there, some leeks. So we've got some nice flavours, all the carrots of course. So and you can see I've hardly done anything there. You might want it on now. Let's take the lid off. Yep, that's what we've got going on here, folks. That's a lovely puree mixture. Just hoping that you can see that, okay. This kind of consistency, and there's absolutely loads and loads and loads in there. So here's quite a lot of puree, and what we've done is, again, we've used 3 chickens, and I cook them in different ways for you. Not so much different ways, but with different equipment, I think is probably more accurate. And so by using the chicken and the onion and the leeks and the carrots, and on the final bit I just added 1 potato, that's all it is. And literally, those chickens were quite small. Instead of adding the chicken liquid water on this one, I felt there was enough flavour going on with the full liquid to actually say water would probably do just as well. So you've got your clear liquid out of your chicken, vegetables, we've taken that over and added that liquid to the vegetables, and we've given that a real lovely texture of having like a smooth, silky type of chicken soup. with vegetables in it, which is really nice. And this one we've just said, okay, let's not add too much liquid, same mixture again. And you might say, oh, I need something different to eat. There you go. What you need is for your tummy to heal, and you need vitamins and your nutrition and you need flavour. Not quite the top priority, but you need to be able to feel that it's comfortable to go down and for you to have your vitamins and your minerals while you do this. So this is our slow cooker the next day, and this is what we have. Look at all of that. There's a lot more liquid by doing it like this. It's all succulent and it's packed with flavour. And just give me a minute, I'm going to just move that a little bit there for you. So let's get something here so that you can see. Okay, so there's our chicken, all soft, and there's our whole carrot and the leek. So you're going to be able to strain this now and keep this juice for your clear liquid. So there's our chicken that we're going to use. Pop that on the plate there. Okay. And then there's our carrot and our leek. Okay, so I'm going to strain that now and pop that. Your chicken water for your clear liquid stage, and we're going to take half of that and we're going to do exactly as we did on the other video, which is to blend all that up and make it into a full liquid. And then we're going to use the vegetables and the chicken and we're going to make that into your mushy stage or your puree stage. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to get your clear liquid stage, and then we've taken it a step further for you. So you've got your full liquid stage and you've got your puree stage, all out of one cooking experience, and the ingredients for that. And don't worry, you will enjoy it. It's tasty, it's packed with what you need. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and press the bell so that you're alerted to the next time that I upload a video. And if you've got any ideas, please put your comments down below and perhaps I can answer your questions and make a video about it for you. Don't forget, we're on social media. You can find us there on all the usual Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And until next time, thanks for joining me. Bye for now.